Hello, my loves. Welcome to today's class. Today we're going to do some holds and a bit of deep stretching. So it's going to be a slower paced class, but you will feel nourished and very good after this practice. So we'll begin as always in a comfortable seated position. We'll place the hands on the lap, drop the shoulders from the ears, and gently close the eyes. And just take a moment to arrive on our mats today. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And just release the breath, allowing it to return to a natural, steady pace in and out through the nose. And just taking a moment to scan the physical body gently from head to toe. Just noticing any areas of tension, tightness, discomfort, or even pain. And just send the breath and send some love to those areas. And remember to be mindful with the tender areas during your practice today. And we'll take one more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. And gently open the eyes to begin. We'll inhale, reaching arms up. On the exhale, we're going to reach to the side. Hand plants into the earth. We reach the top arm over. We're just going to pause here, taking a few deep breaths, sending breath all the way from the fingertips down the side body to the area where you feel this stretch in the hip and lower back area. One more deep inhale here. We'll exhale to lift. We'll lift arms up, inhaling at center. On the exhale, going to the other side. So really making sure that you're opening through the heart, radiating through the chest, and then reaching through the side versus leaning down and in. So reaching, again, breathing into that side body for a hold. So getting that stretch all the way down the side body. One more deep breath in. And we exhale to come through center, reaching up again. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers, bringing them just behind the base of the skull and press the head into the neck, opening through the elbows, the armpits, and getting a stretch through the back of the neck. Looking up to the sky, again, holding here. Continuing to breathe. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, we release. We're going to inhale, arms up again. On the exhale, just gently diving forward. Hands come in front. We're going to tuck the chin in toward the chest to release the back of the neck. And just send breath in through the nose all the way down the spine. One more deep breath in here. On the exhale, gently walking yourself up by pressing the fingertips into the earth. From here, we're going to take the hands behind, clasping the fingers together. On the inhale, we're going to reach the hands behind, opening up through the chest and shoulders. And first, pausing here before diving forward. So holding here, getting a deep opening through the chest, the shoulders, and a stretch through the back of the shoulder blades. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we'll gently dive forward. Forehead comes toward the floor. It may not touch. Arms reach to the sky. And just holding here. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, slowly coming back through center. From here, we're going to inhale, reaching arms up. On the exhale, we're going to twist. So this hand comes to the knee, back hand will come into the earth. We're going to leverage, pressing the hand into the knee, looking over the shoulder, getting a gentle twist through the spine. And again, holding here for a few cycles of breath. This time, sending your breath all the way down the spine. One more deep breath here. On the exhale, we come through center. We'll inhale, reaching arms up. On the exhale, we twist. Again, hand comes to knee, back fingers plant into the earth, and we leverage that hand against the knee, looking over the shoulder. So twisting through the spine. Sending breath in through the nose, all the way down the spine. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently coming forward. From here, we're going to spread the legs wide on the mat. On the inhale, reaching up to the sky. On the exhale, diving forward, bringing the forearms down to the earth, tucking chin into the chest. So getting a deep stretch through the back of the legs. And again, just bringing awareness and focusing on your cycles of breath as they naturally float in and out through the nose. Allowing each exhale to bring you deeper toward the earth. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, walking hands all the way to the right hand side, going over the foot or the ankle and reaching for the outside edge of the foot. If you can't reach the foot or the toes, you can just place the hand on the outside edge. Other arm, forearm can come down for leverage. Tucking chin into chest to release the back of the neck. And sending breath all the way down to the lower back. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we walk back through center. We'll inhale at center, exhale, walking all the way to the other side. Again, reaching for that outside edge of the foot, the ankle, the floor, tucking chin into chest. Opposite hand or forearm could plant into the earth for leverage. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, we walk back through center, coming up through center, bringing the legs together. We'll inhale, reaching arms up. On the exhale, diving forward. Again, option to grab the toes, the feet, or just place the hands on the legs or the ankles. Tucking chin into chest as we bow forward. Sending breath in through the nose, all the way down the spine and the back of the body. Two more cycles of breath here. On the inhale, slowly walking up, we'll collect the legs, bending at the knees, pulling them in toward the body, butterfly pose. The soles of the feet kiss together. We inhale here at center. On the exhale, we're going to dive forward, rounding through the spine, tucking chin into chest, butterfly pose, getting a gentle stretch and opening through the hips. Two more cycles of breath. On your next exhale, gently coming through center, and we'll come onto all fours, going into a very gentle, slow, and mindful cat-cow. So wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll press into the hands, fingers spread wide on the mat. On the inhale, we're going to tilt chin and tailbone up to the sky as we look up. On the exhale, very gently rounding through the spine as we tuck chin into chest. Again, inhale, coming forward, cow pose. On the exhale, we gently round, tucking chin into chest. Taking a few rounds of mindful cat-cow at the pace of your own breath. Option to close the eyes, making it a moving meditation. Two more full rounds wherever you're at. After this last one, pausing on all fours from here, walking the hands forward, hips will stay lifted above the knees. We're going to bring the forehead down to the mat, Anahata heart melting pose or puppy dog pose. We'll spread the fingers wide on the mat, putting a little bit of pressure in the palms of the hands, deepening the stretch through the arms, the shoulders, and the upper back. We'll take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose, sending the breath all the way down the spine to the tip of the tailbone. And then exhale with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. And release with a sigh. On the inhale, we're going to lift the right arm, weaving it underneath the body, resting on the right shoulder. Gaze follows the extended arm. The top arm stays straight, fingertips reaching. And we rest on the shoulder, taking gentle and nourishing breaths. One more cycle of breath here. On the exhale, we lift the arm, returning it to the earth. And then on the inhale, lifting opposite arm. Again, weaving it underneath the body. Gaze follows the extended arm. And we hold here for some nourishing cycles of breath. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, arm reaches back up. From here, walking the hands up. We're going to bring the heels together, separate the knees, shift the hips back over the heels for child's pose. Arms come straight on the mat. Forehead meets the earth. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose, sending breath all the way down the spine. And then we exhale with a sigh. One more deep inhale through the nose. We exhale with a sigh. Releasing the breath. Holding here in child's pose for a few more cycles of breath. Sending breath all the way down to the area where you feel the stretch. On your next inhale, walking hands all the way to the right hand side. Exhaling when you get there. Breathing into the side body. On your next inhale, gently lifting the right arm, wrapping it around the lower back to the opposite hip, and then just gently opening the shoulder toward the sky, getting a gentle twist through the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we reach the arm back, forehead comes back to the earth. On the inhale, we walk through center. On the exhale, we go all the way to the left-hand side, exhaling when you get there. Breathing into the side body. On the inhale, lifting left arm, wrapping it around the lower back to the opposite hip, and then just gently opening the shoulder toward the sky. Twisting through the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release the arm. On the inhale, we walk back through center, child's pose. And from here, coming back onto all fours. Again, wrists directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. On the inhale, we're going to lift the right leg high, pointing through the toes, and then gently taking it across the body, toes meet the earth. We'll look over the left shoulder at the extended leg. So looking at the foot, getting a gentle stretch through the side body. Again, holding here for a few cycles of breath. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, we return the knee to the ground, going onto the other side. We inhale, lifting the left leg high. On the exhale, taking it across the body, toes meet the earth. This time gazing over the right shoulder at the extended leg. And breathing into the side body. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we return leg to the earth. From here, walking down onto the belly is going into Sphinx pose. We'll spread the fingers wide on the mat, hands, elbows, and forearms plant into the earth. We press into the elbows, dropping the shoulders from the ears. And inhale, looking up to the sky. We're going to hold here for a few cycles of breath. Option to close the eyes. And just sending the breath in through the nostrils all the way down the back of the spine to the tailbone. And then sending it back up and out. So a few rounds of deep and intentional breathing as we stretch all the way down the spine to the lower back. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to bend and press the hands underneath, coming back onto all fours. From here, we're going to step forward with the right foot into a low lunge. So there's a deep bend in that front knee. We shift the hips forward, hands frame the foot to begin. We'll gently tuck the chin into chest to release the back of the neck. And just continuing to breathe into the stretch. On the inhale, right hand comes to the inside. We'll walk the foot out slightly. We can stay upright, or if it's within your practice, to come all the way down onto your elbows for runner's lunge. Pausing here for a few cycles of breath. Okay, coming up, if you were down, from here, we're going to shift. We're going to open up through the knee and hip, coming to the outside edge of that front foot, continuing to shift that weight forward. So it looks a little bit like this. So coming from here to here, shifting that weight forward, getting that deep stretch and opening through the hip. Two more cycles of breath. On the exhale, gently walking the foot through center. From here, we're going to plant the left hand to the inside. Inhale, lifting right arm to the sky. Just holding here, looking up to the sky. Gentle twist through the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we wind back. From here, we're going to pop up into low lunge, inhaling the hands to the heart. And just pausing here in upright low lunge, deep bend in that front knee, looking forward. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we're going to shift the hips back, straightening the front leg, hands frame the foot, toes point toward the sky. From here, we can gently tuck chin into chest, release the back of the neck, and now shifting the stretch to the back of the leg. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, walking forward, hands frame the foot. We send the knee back to all fours, going on to the other side. We're going to step forward with the left foot, coming into low lunge. Hands frame the foot. We shift the hips forward, tucking chin gently in toward the chest. Just pausing here, breathing into the stretch, sending nourishing breath to the hips. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, left hand comes to the inside. We walk the left foot out toward the edge of the mat. And again, coming into your version of runner's lunge. So this may mean arms are straight, or if you can come all the way down onto the elbows, that's perfect as well. So finding your version and just sending breath to those hips. Okay, slowly pressing yourself up if you were down. And then from here, again, we're going to open that hip and knee out to the side, coming onto the outside edge of that foot, further shifting the hips forward. Getting a deep and nourishing stretch through both hips. Holding for 2 more cycles of breath. On the exhale, slowly walking back through center, we'll plant the right hand to the inside of the left foot. We're going to inhale, lifting left hand to the sky, looking up to the sky, spinal twist. And just holding here today. Deep breath in. On the exhale, we wind back to center. We inhale, coming up to low lunge, hands come to the heart, shifting those hips forward. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to straighten through the leg, toes point toward the sky, hands frame the foot, chin tucks in toward chest. And then again, just breathing toward to the back of the leg, getting that deep stretch. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, walking back forward, we replace the knee. From here, walking the hands forward, we're going to tuck the back toe, shifting up into a downward facing dog. So hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width distance apart, heels come down toward the mat. We press the chest through the shoulders, gently tucking chin into chest to release the back of the neck, and just holding here for a few rounds of breath. So treating this as its own stretch, its own pose versus a transition like we do in our flow practice. So noticing the areas that are getting nourishing stretch right now, from the fingertips all the way down the arms to the back of the shoulders, the back of the legs. And breathing here. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to lower the knees to the earth, coming onto our seat. We're going to press the feet into the earth about hip width distance apart. We're going to inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to gently round down onto our backs. From here, walking the feet in toward the body, going into bridge pose. We're going to gently tuck the shoulder blades under the body. On the inhale, lift the hips into the sky. Option to clasp the fingers of the hands underneath the body. And we're going to hold here with the hips lifted. So just sending some nourishing breath. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, we're going to slowly lower the hips to the earth. We're going to lift the right knee into the sky. Knee is bent. Take the ankle onto the left thigh. And then on the inhale, reach the arms, pulling the legs toward the body, reclined pigeon. Getting a final stretch through the hips. Two more cycles of breath. On the exhale, we slowly lower, going onto the other side, lifting left leg into sky, knee bent, taking the ankle onto the thigh, and then we reach the arms through, pulling the legs toward the chest. And just sending breath to that outside hip, or wherever you're feeling the stretch today. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we slowly lower. From here, we're going to inhale the knees into the chest and just rock and roll from side to side, massaging out the lower back. And the next time the knees fall toward the right, allowing them to fall into a spinal twist. Left arm reaches behind, gaze follows the extended arm, and gently closing the eyes. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, sending breath all the way down the spine. And then exhale with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. And exhale with an audible sigh. Releasing the breath for 2 more cycles. Allowing yourself to relax, to reset, and to replenish. On the inhale, bringing knees back to center. On the exhale, allowing them to fall to the other side. This time, right arm reaches behind, gaze follows that extended arm. And we'll gently close the eyes. We'll inhale through the nose, sending breath all the way down the spine. And then exhale with a sigh. One more deep inhale through the nose. And we exhale with a sigh. Releasing the breath. 2 more cycles here. Nourishing mind, nourishing body, and nourishing heart. On the inhale, knees come to center. On the exhale, we're going to reach the legs out. Toes are pointed. We're going to inhale, arms above the head, fingers reaching. Gently close the eyes. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. And release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. Release with a sigh. From here, bending the knees, feet plant into the earth again. We're going to lift the knees, taking the hands behind them, and just gently rock and roll on the spine. Again, massaging out through the back and spine. And then gently allowing yourself to come back up into a seated position. From here, we're going to bring the hands to the shoulders and just take a few circles here. Going forward, and going back. We'll release the arms, taking the thumbs together. We're going to inhale, reaching up to the sky, looking up to the sky. Deep breath in. On the exhale, hands come to the heart, and we'll gently close the eyes. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. And release with a smile. And silently or aloud, repeat the affirmation. I am deeply nourished. In mind, in body, and in heart. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed that slower practice and feel like you got a great stretch. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.